You know, I pretty much will take the help from anyone at this point. I mean, I got the help from Logan Paul. I think it's safe to say that I'm pretty desperate. And I want to be fully clear, I have no other plans, okay? I'm all out of trap cards at this point. I got nothing. T-Series is around the corner, and I got nothing. Do something! Meme review. Meme review. Meme review.
I think there's going to be a lot of eyes on me during this video, so I'm going to address this as if I'm talking publicly and not directly to my audience, which is how I normally do. And you know why? Because we're failing! Another YouTube channel is taking over. Does the channel that is going to knock you off #1 exist today? That's a good question. I don't think anyone is ever gonna beat me.
Meme review. Meme review. Meme review. Don't get me wrong, I feel great. I feel fantastic. But I also feel very happily unhappy.
T-Series is the most popular channel on YouTube. Though if you haven't heard of it, I wouldn't blame you in the slightest because practically no one who would be watching this video right now is the target demographic for this channel. In short, T-Series is an Indian YouTube channel created by India's largest music studio by the same name. Now looking at it from a sheerly analytical standpoint, it seems odd that the largest channel on YouTube appeals to an audience that is entirely separate from all the other top channels, that audience being the Indian demographic. There's obviously nothing wrong with this, and I have no issue with foreign language channels or the people they appeal to. I just mean that at face value, it's weird that a channel could be so successful while not attracting the audiences that literally every other popular channel will target. It almost seems as if any market they'd have would be too niche in the grand scheme of things. But it makes sense when you consider the population of India and the amount of potential viewers T-Series could have, especially when there's no notable competition in that market for YouTube. At least not one that would have the potential brand recognition that T-Series would be able to obtain. So combine a potentially large audience with the fact that none of the other top channels have attempted to appeal to them, it only seems natural that a channel like T-Series would get as popular as it is. The channel is relatively harmless in regards to its content. The types of videos this channel makes are quite varied in terms of subject matter, but the more noticeable aspect is the frequency of uploads. T-Series spams out multiple videos a day since they're a corporate entity with countless amounts of people assisting in video production. Now, given the fact that T-Series is a music company, it's not at all surprising that their YouTube channel uploads, well, music. I mean, that's not exactly complicated to understand. A vast majority of their videos on this channel are lyric videos from popular songs, as well as song compilations and promotional material related to the industry. Some of the songs are from specific artists who have signed on with the studio, and others appear to be movie soundtracks whose rights belong to the studio. It's essentially a large hub for Indian artists' videos under a recognizable brand, and that's pretty much it. As of this unspecified future date, the channel has surpassed what was the current placeholder for the #1 most subscribed to channel, PewDiePie. Now, the most popular channel on YouTube is T-Series, with the exception of channels run by YouTube themselves, but no one really counts those. And I, like many people, found out about T-Series' rise to fame because of PewDiePie. He pointed it out himself during one of his videos on the 29th of August, and has been talking about it ever since while jokingly hyping it up to be a fight for the top spot.
We must fight back! Who is this T-Series channel? This channel will pass PewDiePie. I'm #1! I'm number one! No more lame boxing matches. I challenge TSeries into a saber fight.
And during all this, the TSeries channel received a lot of backlash from PewDiePie fans by means of YouTube comments and dislike spamming. As a result, the president of TSeries, Niraj Kalyan? I don't know how that's pronounced, responded by saying, quote, T-Series is a well-respected platform for Indian music, and promoting new talent is part of our DNA. We will continue to build and grow our fan base globally. No amount of spamming will hold back the power of good music.
End quote.
Now, in regards to the backlash, whether done ironically or because of some misdirected loyalty for PewDiePie, it's understandable to some extent, but not really warranted. PewDiePie has held the top YouTube spot since December of 2013, which is almost 5 years in total, and the passing of that title is definitely a historic occasion, but part of the issue people have with it is simply that a channel like T-Series has never held the top spot before. And by that, I mean a large international company extending its reach onto YouTube. Now, if it weren't for this channel's size, no one outside of its own audience would give it any attention. Corporate channels are quite common on YouTube today, and it's not uncommon for them to have tens of millions of subscribers. Because they're run as a business venture with large financial backings, these can put out multiple daily uploads and gain more traffic than a channel runs single-handedly. It also helps that YouTube loves to promote them simply because of the low risk factor that comes with granting ads to a business, rather than trigger-happy idiots who will scare away advertisers when they make mistakes out of impulse or unawareness. Businesses, however, make decisions that have to be checked over by a variety of people, and usually these channels are made in relation to TV shows or actors, which means that channel already has a priority of keeping up a family-friendly image. And in terms of the algorithm, these channels benefit from the fact that they can release long videos very quickly and keep viewers engaged quite easily. On paper, these are smart in terms of making money, but despite YouTube's clear favoritism to this type of crowd in their promotional material, the majority of independently run YouTube channels and their audiences have denounced these channels given the fact that they are essentially invading a new market that was created to oppose them. The motto of YouTube is, or at least was, broadcast yourself. The site was created as a means of giving a voice to the little guy on a platform where they could make a name for themselves without having their voice drowned out by large companies. Now, the large companies have moved on to YouTube and are doing just that. And YouTube is rewarding them for it. Granted, there's nothing wrong with this since these large channels aren't acting to purposely squash smaller channels or doing anything wrong in the first place. They're just the result of corporate suits deciding that they should expand their social media presence onto a new platform, and I can't fault them for making smart decisions. There are channels like WatchMojo who make videos to appeal to the largest demographic possible, and are genuinely hated for it by a lot of people. They're definitely a scummy, soulless machine built entirely for making money, but at the end of the day, they're not seeking to push others beneath them and build on problems YouTube already has. And as hateable as channels like T-Series and WatchMojo are for these reasons, I can't bring myself to lampoon them for inadvertently contributing to this problem, especially when they're doing nothing ethically wrong to begin with. Channels like these make bland, mediocre, and unchallenging drivel designed to grab the lowest hanging fruit in terms of YouTube viewers, but this is the way most channels are, whether they're extensions of companies or independently created and utilized as a source of income. The fact of the matter is that as YouTube users, we have to accept that business conglomerates will always win out against independent channels, and the most we can do is keep creating new platforms for the little guys to turn to and bail when the businesses begin to catch on. But as of now, there doesn't seem to be a noteworthy video platform alternative out there. And as you all know, if you've been watching this channel for quite a while, I've reviewed a site called Better YouTube, which was trying to do just that and failed miserably, and probably ended up being illegal. So the most we can do as creators is try to compete with these companies until another option comes up that will give a voice back to the little guys. Or eventually, we become the big guys, sad as it is.
Why, hello, Jargon. I just came by to tell you that no one makes fun of Better YouTube or posts word-for-word rip-offs of my videos. Yeah, you thought I wouldn't notice the Markiplier review? You thought I had missed the fact that you copied my video on him verbatim?
Markiplier, Markiplier, Markiplier. You've been on my radar for a long time now.
Markiplier, Markiplier, Markiplier. You've been on my hit list for quite a while now.
Did you really think that Dillon the hacker was just going to sit
Idly by and
let you try to take the #1
gamer spot on YouTube right from under PewDiePie's
nose?
You've been messing with the bull, and now you're getting the horns. Big Daddy Dillon has control of your channel now, and there's nothing you can do about it. In 24 hours, I will transfer all the data from your account onto Better YouTube, then I'll give it to Stacks Lotto so he can plagiarize you on a whole new level. Unless, of course, you can somehow convince me to give you your channel back. Come on, try and convince me. Have a hackerific day. Big Daddy Dillon out.
Love it. Keep doing it. Keep it up. Keep it up, bro. You're the best.
The race was on. I had 24 hours to get my channel back, and while I didn't know how to hack, I did know how to exploit a YouTube channel and milk it for views. Maybe if I pulled enough slimy tricks, Dillon would be forced to back off. First, I hit Dailymotion and Twitter as reconnaissance for whatever portion of my audience I could still reach. Next, I quickly threw up a second channel and readied it for uploads. First came the rant video. If I could get my viewers riled up by just being angry, maybe then I could rally a force strong enough to take him down. No luck so far. Next came the complaining on Twitter. Maybe if I did it enough, I could undermine his authority. That didn't work either. I tried a commentary video on the matter with gameplay in the background, but apparently gameplay is a turnoff, so that failed too. I thought of doing a diss track, but I figured that'd probably only get me laughed at, so it might not be the best move.
Dillon the hacker sucks. He sucks. I don't know what to say for these lyrics that I'm just gonna cut out because there's no audio gonna be brought into this microphone. You fucking... Just... yeah.
Then came Drama Alert. Maybe if I dragged him on, I'd get the media presence I needed to restore my channel. I'm still waiting on that one. It was at this point that I thought all hope was lost, but then I remembered a classic YouTube tactic from the ancient days of 2016. Reaction videos. If I couldn't forcefully get my channel back, I could drain his dry. I'd react to all of his videos and mass flag the original versions like a true YouTube hero. With his audience left in the dark after all his videos got deleted, they'd be forced to settle for watching my reaction videos, and I could sit back and laugh as I watched the ad revenue roll in.
Yeah, I actually did it for real. What of it?
What's up, everybody? It's just Jargon here, and today I'm back with my supreme, or semi-supreme, gentleman garb. And today we're going to be watching I Hate Everything Face Reveal by Dillon the Hacker. Let us watch.
I'm going to cut to the chase with this one. You want to know who the handsome man and intellectual mind behind I Hate Everything is? I am. And I know what you're saying. I did reveal myself to be H2O Delirious a while back. Well, the truth is, I am H2O Delirious and I hate everything. In fact, I'm every YouTuber that doesn't show their face.
So it's true. I am Dillon.
Where am I?
You've been banished to the subconscious. It's where you usually are when I'm awake.
It looks like the backgrounds to my videos though.
You're always stuck inside of a bag, awake or otherwise. You're my alter ego, Jargon. You can only come out when I let you out.
This is crazy. None of it's real. It makes no sense.
Oh really? Just think about it. I'm everywhere. In your videos, on your channel list, in your descriptions. I'm even in your banner.
Yeah, when did that get there?
I didn't even hack your channel at all, Jargon. just put up the video and change the password.
Wouldn't I have remembered all that?
Do you know anything about alter egos? When one goes to sleep, the other one's awake.
What?
It was me all along.
Get out of my mind.
It's my mind, Jargon. You're just a voice in my head.
But how have I never noticed before?
We're all caught in our own little worlds and blinded to reality. Not one person can see the whole truth.
So what, I'm just stuck in this psychological purgatory until I die?
Not necessarily. I have an offer for you. This keyboard in front of me has the power to transport one's consciousness back in time through the internet, which is something I actually created before Monkey's Guilt and Regret Survival Guide was released. But anyway, I plan to use it to travel back in time and delete this TSeries channel before it can surpass PewDiePie. The only downside of this keyboard is that without a consciousness, the user's body will die. The only way around it is if the body has more than one consciousness.
I thought you hated PewDiePie. Why help him stay at number 1?
I do. But if PewDiePie doesn't have top spot, then his influence will fade. I've controlled him for years. Without his influence, I lose control over the entire internet. It can't prosper without me helping it along. If you do this, I'll give you your channel back. And your own body.
Deal.
Then here, take this. It'll link up our thoughts throughout space and time as long as you keep it on.
If you say so. No, not gonna risk it. Thank you, YouTube Library. Give me some non-copyrighted, suspenseful time travel music.
That's how you can tell I'm thinking cool with the
He was
kids
always
these days.
Cool Cat has his eye on you.
I fucking hate Trump.
Hey man, Logan Paul.
And let's face it, visual humor is only as good as the X-Men.
A weird, lonely, socially inept man.
Into the dark place of you.
It sounds like he's a 12-year-old. Okay. Where am I?
The YouTube homepage of 2011. This was a simpler time, back when YouTube was controlled by the common man, before the celebrities, before the Tonight Show host, and even before the top tenors.
It looks so different.
Back then, YouTube had no choice but to put its trust in independent users. But with TSeries on top, that philosophy will be dead and buried.
This was around the time when I made my first YouTube account. Back then, all I watched was Let's Plays. Channels like Tobuscus and PewDiePie were all anyone could talk about. Have things even changed that much?
YouTube has become arguably worse. The site has done things that can never be forgiven. You should know that too. How many people have you seen rise, fall, and decay on the YouTube landscape in just the past few years?
Hundreds.
And now YouTube's just made it worse by favoring the larger channels. TSeries is up ahead. Just keep moving.
Alright.
There it is. The earliest known capture of TSeries. 375 subscribers strong. Pathetic.
And getting cucked by their own copyright ID claims, apparently.
Alright. Now in order to shut them down, you need to head down to the channel's comment section, when that was a thing, and comment the kill code, which I'll give to you. Now if you're ready, the code is LOLKYS.
Wait, what?
It's a small channel. It can't take the negativity yet. This will finish them for sure.
But maybe I don't have to kill him.
But YouTube's always been like this. Someone's always been on top and favored by the algorithm. They might not have always been favoring the companies, but YouTube has always been flawed. Killing TSeries won't change that. I think it might just be time to let the top spot go. If one thing's certain, it's that there'll always be ways to exploit this site.
No, if TSeries takes over, YouTube is ruined.
I'm sorry, Dillon. They've done technically nothing wrong. I can't go through with it. Plus, I'm out of your mind now, so I can roam around 2011 YouTube. There are worse things. Maybe I'll check Smosh out since they're actually good right now.
Wait, don't take off the headphones. If you do, they'll try to link up with someone else.
Wait, what? What just happened?
I am Dillon, fed with the belt of consciousness from the screaming collective as time yields. I remain poised for response as truth gives way to the echoes of distant past. When opinion drowns out reason and a unified mind takes hold, the educated and lesser-minded alike let slip their inner demons out onto an unsuspecting target. Through the many rises, declines, metamorphoses,
and disappearances of life within the universe as each collective inevitably rots away into nothing more than a foundation for the next. This has remained absolute. In the unhinged void of a billion lifetimes stranded within a still moment on indefinite repeat, drifting through paves of way for unfiltered enlightenment, as the voices dot a path for me to tread. I have arisen. I'll give you your channel back, Jargon. Dillon Prescott Henderson here. Hi, I'm Dillon the Hacker, founder of TSeries.
That is canon.
What?